Hello, I'm the military science fiction author Edmond Barrett. Due to COVID-19, like a lot of you, I've suddenly found myself with an excess of free time on my hands. And I thought it would be interesting to do something that's a little bit different for me, author readings. So I've decided the most logical place to start is my 2011 book, The Nameless War. I'm going to read the first chapter at a rate of 2 pages per day, and then depending on feedback, see where we go from there. Vessel, Mississippi, River-class light cruiser, seconded to the Science Directorate. Location, System A046-026. Mission, Exploration, Sampling and Stellar Cartography. The Mississippi's 4 plasma engines slowly pushed the ship away from the third planet of the system, driving the ship far enough away from the planet to allow the jump drive to be safely engaged. Starlight glinted from the gunmetal grey hull of the 200-metre-long vessel. The ship had all the usual features of a human warship: pointed ram bow, slab-sided armoured hull with the centrifuge buried within, turreted plasma cannons and missile launchers mounted above and below the hull, and 4 wings with the vessel's thrusters mounted on the tips. In his small cabin, Captain Ronan Crow was lounging comfortably in his chair, reading a report from the ship's purser. A short, stocky man in his mid-40s, Crow was far from what most people would expect a fleet captain to look like. A native of New Zealand, years in space under artificial light had given him a pale complexion, while his tightly cropped hair was already both receding and greying. On his belt, the communicator started to buzz urgently. Without interrupting his reading, he put the earpiece into place before reaching down and flicking the switch. Crow here. Officer of the watch, sir. We're picking up an odd contact on radar. 5 light seconds out on a convergent course. Crow stopped reading and looked towards the forward bulkhead, as if he could see through the metal to the bridge. 5 light seconds was close by space standards. You're certain it's not natural or one of ours? He asked. Definitely not natural, sir. We've already observed a slight course correction. There's no sign of a transponder or an IFF return, which makes it unlikely it's ours. Although it's hard to say at this range, it looks like it's pretty small for a jump-capable vessel, came the reply. Big enough for a drone, though. On my way up. 2 steps took Crow out the door of his cabin. Quickly he made his way down the narrow corridor towards the bridge. Commander Berg, the Mississippi's second-in-command, was standing on the starboard side of the bridge, examining the main radar display. Seeing her superior out of the corner of her eye, she straightened and turned to face him. Of Turkish descent, but a native of Bremen, Germany, the commander was on what was likely to be her final tour with Crow. With 2 years aboard ship and excellent appraisals, she would in all probability be offered her own ship. "All right, Carol, what have you got for me?" Crow asked as he pulled on his jacket. "This, Captain," Berg replied, turning back to the radar screen. "We picked it up about 4 minutes ago at a range of just over 5 light seconds. We initially thought it was an asteroid, then it made a course correction towards us."